Hello everyone, welcome back. Thank you for clicking on the video. You've joined me literally on the road to becoming a road captain. I'm heading over towards South Oxford, Didcot area. Tomorrow morning I'll be at the Harley-Davidson headquarters receiving my road captain's training course. Super excited. I have been itching to start this since I was nominated to become a road captain back around January. I mean, that came as a surprise on its own. I'm already sort of an officer of the chapter as a photographer, so you know, I was always helping out and doing things with the other road captains, recce's, and just helping out marking junctions and things like that. But formally I was nominated back in January. Humbled. I'm like, you know, I've said this before, guys. Yeah, I must have done. I was really humbled. It's a privilege and honour serving the chapter in that manner. But yeah, so I'm heading through Amershamish kind of way. Yeah, I had to come from Essex. M25 was horrendous near Heathrow, M40 junction. Yeah, F that. I'd rather come through some of the country lanes. This part of the country is pretty decent. I'd rather do this. I'm not in a good almighty rush. But so the course itself, the course itself starts tomorrow morning, early in the morning. So tomorrow's a Saturday. Starts very early, we're expected to be there at 8:30. Starts about 9 o'clock and it finishes about 5, 4 or 5, I can't remember. And then it also takes place on the Sunday as well. So instead of going backwards and forwards from Essex to Oxfordshire, I rather stay somewhere nearby. So that's where I'm staying. Today's the Friday. Yep. So I'm going to stay the night. Then it's an early morning tomorrow. No rush, no stress. And where I'm staying and where Harley-Davidson headquarters is, it's literally moments away. Oh, and I've really pushed the boat out today. Oh yes, for the weekend. Cool. We're going full out, proper 5-star. We're staying at the glorious, awesome, amazing Premier Inn. Yeah. If they've got shower curtains, I might just walk out. I'd rather sleep on my bike. That's all I'm saying. If they've got shower curtains, you guys know how much I hate shower curtains. I'll put a link up to one of my other videos. Yeah. So tonight I'm just going to chill out, read up a little bit. But I think the key question some of you might be asking who are watching this and they're not really in the Harley-Davidson chapter world and all of that, and you might not be familiar with it. But effectively, actually, it's best to start off right from the beginning. Okay, so I am a member of Chelsea and Fulham Harley Owners Group. There are loads, and I think globally there must be hundreds of Harley owner groups. Now, usually they are attached to a dealership, but obviously over time some of these dealerships will close. They become orphan chapters in a way. And what the dealerships used to do, or do now, is they will sponsor the chapter itself. They will provide basically a base for you to meet up. And you are part of that dealership in a way, you know. So obviously Chelsea and Fulham is a part of Wars. Or Wars is a sponsoring dealership, and the chapters that become sort of orphan, let's say a dealership might shut. Prime example I'll give you guys one near me was Lakeside Harley-Davidson closed, but the chapter still carries on. And what usually happens in a case like that is the chapter is, it's sort of an orphan, as it were, but Harley Owners Group UK will come and assist and sort of adopt them and still be there as a support. Because what some of the dealerships will do is be that connection between Harley Owners Group UK and the chapter itself. So the other question is, well, what on earth is a Harley Owners Group? What do they do? Well, we're effectively like-minded people. We get together. Our passion is this awesome brand. And, you know, but the thing is, it's not just about Harley-Davidson. That's not what that is the common thing amongst us as members. But it's more than that, I think. I don't know, man, that's me. I've said this before, I've met some of my dearest, closest mates through the chapter, you know. some of the places we've gone together, just the friendships, the people I've met, they're awesome bunch. So, you know, that's one benefit of it. I've talked about the benefits and some of the disadvantages, I guess, like the cost of it sometimes, in another video. But to summarize it, it's a manufacturer's sort of owners group get together, attached to a dealership. If they're not part of a dealership, it's still a chapter, and everyone gets together. So we usually get together from April to November, once a month. During Christmas as well, we always do a Christmas meal. We'll get together, we'll go for an awesome ride. You guys will see all the videos. But there's another question on all of this. So what on earth does a road captain do? The way I've always seen it is, so within a chapter you will have obviously the director, you'll have the vice director, there's some of them will have a treasury, and it goes on. There's different sort of positions within a chapter. I won't bore you with all of that because each one is kind of different, and the way it's all set up, and you know, that's just nearer there for now. But because I just want to talk about the road captain part of it. So within a chapter you will have the road captains, and our key purpose, I guess, or our position is we are pretty much the face of the chapter. The road captains are usually formed by some of the more experienced riders. I've just pressed the wrong button then. Right, let's sort that out. Why has it done that? Yep, there you go. Okay, so now the road captains, their position, their responsibilities, the way I've always seen it is the road captains are there as you're kind of the face of the chapter. You know, you'll see them with their armbands on the day, you see their patches on their sort of leather cuts vest, road captain, because we are that key point, we are the key individuals within that chapter that sort of keeps everything together. For each ride you will have a road captain who is, you know, who would have worked out a ride. Then you'll have a sweeper at the back. I've gone through some of this in one of my other videos. I'll put it up. I did that with John, my dear mate John's ride. I sort of went over the basis of how it all works out. Ouch. Guys, can I just say, this thing eats up bumps. Yeah. So do have a look at that video, and I'll sort of go over. Also, can I just say, I'd rather ride through this than the M25 and filter through, like, there are some right maniac roads. Yeah, I've come off the M25 for it. It's just full of idiots at rush hour. Everyone's trying to get home. I really can't be arsed with that. Sorry, I digress. Let's go back to road captains. So road captains are there to formulate a ride. You will have that lead road captain who will work out a route. You'll have the sweeper, the end road captain, who makes sure everyone sort of stays together at the end, make sure we don't leave anyone behind. So that road captain would, weeks beforehand, and I must have done videos and pictures of this, do recce rides to work out, okay, so, you know, what's the route, is it a safe route? Now, safety, that is, I think, one of the biggest responsibilities for a road captain. We are there to keep the chapter together on a ride, to make sure everyone's safe. We make sure the drop-offs are done in a safe manner. And ultimately, we are sort of, it goes back to what I initially said, I think. We are the face of the chapter, you know. So some of the road captains are the most experienced riders. Now, some of the road captains, they're dear mates, they're watching this video. I can sense them cracking up. Yeah, they're the more sensible ones, the more responsible ones, the ones with the best riding skills. Yeah, I bet they're all cracking up. But I've always said this, right? I've always looked up to our road captains because they're not just awesome bunch of dudes. Their riding skills, you know, just the pleasure of being around them guys and being welcomed into a chapter. And that's another thing, you know, when we have new chapter members, we have to welcome them in, make sure they're happy, make sure they're safe, they're enjoying it, because that's the whole point. We're here to enjoy ourselves, enjoy this awesome country, or countries when we go abroad as well as a chapter. So that is our job. You know, it is to be together, have a safe ride, make sure everyone's happy, And you can only really do that, besides just having the experience of being a good rider, but having the training. And this is where tomorrow and Sunday comes in. So Harley Owners Group and Harley-Davidson, they will offer us that training. Just a disclaimer, I do not know how much I can video tomorrow. At the same time, I don't want to stick the camera in people's faces and just be that douchebaggy, vloggy kind of guy. I don't want to do that. So now and then I might get the camera out. Can I filter? F it, let's go. And he's still sleeping. So I don't know how much of tomorrow I can record. I will do my utmost best, but at the end of the day, when I go back to the hotel, I will give you guys an update of what we've done. Actually today, when I go back to the hotel, there is a rough outline. I'll go through once I get to the hotel. It's on the phone somewhere. I've got a whole list of what they're going to do. So I will explain that to you guys. But so tomorrow I'll meet other members from other chapters who are becoming road captains. The course itself, I'm very grateful. Wars took care of the payment, and it's about 120, 130 pound. So it's 2 days. It's nearly 2 full days, and they do offer sort of refreshments and lunch and things like that. But I am grateful Wars took care of that for me. But I'm sort of paying for obviously staying there for the 2 nights, which I don't. Do you know what? I don't mind. It's training at the end of the day. I'm learning something new, so I was more than happy to pay for that, and I'm grateful Wars took care of my costs. So yeah, it should be a good course tomorrow. Enjoy it. All the other road captains and everyone I know who've done the course, they've said you'll have a blast. It's a really good laugh. And while I am about 40 odd minutes away, I thought I'd give a quick update on the bike. I don't know if you guys can see it, 918 miles. So we're nearly up to 1,000 and the first service. I've booked it in for the Monday, so in a couple of days' time it is booked in for that service, because I know by the time I go Oxford and back to Essex, I'm going to be, I'll probably be over that 1,000. So for Monday, it's ready to be serviced. But just a quick update. I'm bloody loving it. Like this journey, like what have I done? I've been on the bike for maybe an hour and a half. It doesn't feel like I've done an hour and a half. It might come across as weird to say, but this thing is doing its job. And that's the whole point of a grand touring bike. You sit behind that fairing, get on the motorway, highway, whatever, and you just go. And the bike is doing that really well. I'm super chuffed and happy with it. I love all of this stuff, right? So Apple CarPlay just works. I'm listening to my music, doing what I want. I hate the fact the Cardo is linked up to the bike, because whenever I've made phone calls, intercom connections and things like that, it's substandard. The quality is substandard. It shouldn't be like that. I do think when you're connecting the Cardo to the bike, you're losing maybe that meshability. Maybe, I'm thinking wrong about it, but I'm wondering, is the bike now connecting? Let's say I'm in a group of mates, we're going for a ride, we've all got Cardo intercom systems, we're all on the same bike, let's say for argument's sake. Let's jump down a gear and move on the front. Now, so we're in a group, everyone's got a Grand Touring, Skyline, OS system, and we are all connecting our intercoms to the bike. Now what I'm wondering is, when we're connected together as a group with the intercoms, are we connected as a mesh or is it Bluetooth? The reason why I'm asking that is during one of our last rides, I was trying to connect with a good mate of mine, Bill. We did all the Cardo stuff, it all connected. He's got the same Cardo as mine. I always forget, is it the Edge? It might be the Edge. I always forget the name of it, but it's a Cardo. They're both the same. And within just this short distance away, we lost connection. And the thing is, I know I've used that mesh system between the intercoms with another mate of mine. We had the same system and we could talk. He was bloody miles away and we could have a connect, you know, we had a really nice, good connection. So that's why there's a big question mark. I don't know. If anyone knows, leave a comment below. That's the only thing I don't like. Your intercom is connected to the bike. Your phone is connected to the bike. It's not the intercom to the phone. I don't like that. That's my only question. And the bike is filthy, man. It is disgusting. I actually feel ashamed going tomorrow, seeing all the other chapter dudes and dudettes, and this bike is disgusting. If you guys could see it, it's shameful. The reason why I didn't wash it is it's supposed to be raining over the weekend, so I thought, what's the point in washing it? Riding all the way up to Oxford, it's going to rain, it's going to turn into God knows what. Like, what was the point? My luck. Well, let's see, is it going to rain? I hope it rains. well, yes and no. But yeah, so far the bike, I'm loving it. The saddleman seat and bringing the bars just one notch forward really improved the setup. The only issue with the saddleman is, if you are thinking of getting one, it does bring you up about an inch higher up. Now, that's had another kind of effect. Where I'm sitting an inch higher up, this dude is kind of making a lot of noise. Not buffeting, bashing your head. It is, I've noticed a bit more noise. So, now that's an excuse to buy a new windshield. So I'm thinking of doing the Clockworks. That seems to be the go-to. I've also heard good things about the Memphis Shades equivalent, but I always buy from HOG Customs. Those dudes are bloody awesome in Blackpool. Big shout out to them. Not sponsored. Those guys are some of the most awesome dudes ever when it comes to buying Harley-Davidson parts. They do other, I think they do Indian, Triumph. I've always bought my Harley aftermarket bits and pieces from them, and they've been awesome. So I think they don't do the Memphis Shades, because I heard a lot of good things about the Memphis Shades replacement windshields, but if I order from Memphis Shades from the States, this is the thing, it's like 200 quid, right? But then you go add, I think it's about 90 odd quid for the shipping. Then obviously HMRC dudes will want their cut. So all of that adds up a bit more than the Clockworks. I think it's about 300 and, I might be wrong, 303, 305 quid. So let's see, so that's what I'm thinking of doing. Now, talking about HOG Customs, I've ordered something for the bike. It arrived yesterday. Yeah, was it yesterday? I'm sure it was yesterday, yeah. I ordered a part for the bike. I kind of ate my own wordsy kind of thing, because I've been moaning about one thing on this bike, and that's the biggest bloody negative. And I'm not going to bash Harley for it. They have to do what they got to do because of law and legislation and policies. The exhaust, yes, you guys would have heard me moan about the bloody exhaust on this. There's nothing there. What sounds cool is the throttle intake. With this air filter, this sounds mean. So I went and ordered a slip because I just couldn't handle it anymore. My good mate Dom at Wars, he said to me, hang in there, you're going to regret it. Wait for the Jekyll and Hyde cheaper systems that are going to be coming out. Do you know what? I just can't wait anymore. It's killing me. Like, you're riding and just nothing there. Look, I can hear the intake. There's no bloody exhaust note. It's a harley-davidson. Like it. I couldn't handle it anymore. It's bad. That's another reason why I come off the M25. I genuinely couldn't handle the filtering. On the low rider S with the Vance & Hine eliminators, people would move. It was like Moses separating the sea. These guys would hear you from a mile and they would just make space. On this, no, I've had to shout at people, mate, do you mind moving your car so I can get through? Yeah, I like, you get to a point and you just think, do you know what, no more, I can't wait. So the thing is, I actually went with a really cheap option. I hope I don't regret it, but it's Vance & Hines, man. I went with Vance & Hines slip-ons, the cheapest one they did for this. It should be, I say it should be, 3 bolts on one side and 3 bolts on the other side, but let's see. I will do an install video. If you don't see the video install, that means, yeah, my I am that meme, which is, you know, a half an hour YouTube video on, you know, fitting a part turns into 5 days. I am that meme, because it's, no doubt, that's the reason that I could have fitted those pipes in yesterday and had this awesome journey with the new pipes, but by luck, I would have took one bolt off and it would have either snapped off, sheared off, it would have been rounded off. Something weird and wonderful would have happened that would have jeopardised my whole weekend at Harley-Davidson. So no thank you, we wait. I can wait a couple more days. So next week I shall install those and enjoy the glorious sound of this MA. I was about to say V8 then, no, MA. Oh yeah, I do like, I don't know if you guys have seen those V8s on, oh god, what were they called? That's going to kill me. Not, is it Boss? Oh god, what were they called? It's basically a bloody like Harley-Davidson frame and the guy's put a Chevy V8 in it. If I think of the name, I'll put it up on the screen. Yeah, Editor Ty, can you put that name up? I do like those. I wouldn't mind having one of those, but imagine riding through central London on a V8 motorcycle. Haha, god. It'd burn you. Okay, yeah. Let's go. So I've checked in, I've run across the road, there's a BP just to grab some dinner. Yeah, it's going to be a poor man's dinner tonight. If you do come and stay here, it's pretty decent. Do you know what? This room is called, what's it called? I don't know if I've been upgraded, and I don't remember paying for this. This is like a Premier Plus, whatever that is. It's pretty decent, man. Check it out. Ignore all of that. I've just spread myself and all of this. The Dixons are out. It's pretty. Hey, look. No shower curtains. I'm happy. So yeah, it's been a long day. It's the evening. What was cool when I pulled into the car park, it's full of Harley-Davidson dudes. So obviously they stayed the night as well for tomorrow. I don't know if you're going to be able to see. Yeah, you're not going to be able to see much from this. But right over there is a bunch of Harley-Davidsons. My bike's there as well. So if you guys do stay here, there's a Premier Inn. There's another hotel across the way. I forgot the name of it. Something fancy. There's a Miller and Carter. There's a McDonald's. I really didn't fancy that. Within the hotel there's a Beefeater. Yeah, I didn't fancy that either. So it was Marks and Spencer's salad for me for tonight and some other bits and pieces. But yeah, I need to rest. So early morning start, grab coffee, grab a croissant from downstairs, grab some fuel, because I don't want to be the dude who's running out of fuel or needs a fuel if we're doing any rides tomorrow. And it's only like a couple of minutes around the corner, Harley-Davidson's HQ. Really quickly, just the course I've got up in front of me. So it's a on the Saturday it will be introduction and the role of a road captain, ride planning and formats, pre-ride briefings. We've got a group ride practice, buddy system, so we are going to do a ride. Then the Sunday is understanding ride characteristics or ride characters, group rides, a second man drop off. That's the weekend sort of schedule. But yeah, so it all starts out, I'm just checking the times, yeah. So we really got to be there at 8:30. It starts at 9 o'clock and we finish about 5 p.m. tomorrow on Saturday and 4 p.m. on the Sunday. But yeah, okay. I just want to chill out and rest now. See you in the morning. Morning, everyone. I had a decent night's sleep. Do you know, I can't knock Premier Inn. This place is pretty decent. I had a good night's sleep, awesome shower, decent breakfast, coffee, a couple of pastries. Met some of the fellow riders. About to leave. Quick fuel stop. Actually, do you know what? By the time I get the bike ready, I'm one of those guys. It takes me half an hour. get the bike ready, grab some fuel, and it's about 6-minute ride from here, unless I get lost. I shouldn't do, but yeah, I don't trust the sat nav. But okay, yeah, we'll see you over there. So, a quick short ride. We're at Harley-Davidson, and this is their kind of headquarters here in the UK. They obviously do all the training and all the other corporate stuff for UK, I guess, here. I don't know how much of it I'm going to be able to record inside. I'll do my best. I'll have a chat with the guys. Obviously, there's going to be loads of pictures. Do check out the Instagram page. Details below. Right, I better get in, otherwise I'm going to get told off. End of day one, and all I'm going to say is it has been bloody amazing. I have loved it. What a laugh, that's the first thing. It has been a laugh. Really enjoyed it. The team who are doing all the training, I know some of them, but they're top quality guys. The training has been brilliant. We've got a booklet. I actually left a booklet at the centre because we're going to go back tomorrow morning anyway. There is so much more than what I said yesterday. It really is quite way more detailed. I expected that. And it really is just getting down to the detail of, planning a route, different ways of how we do the drop-off systems. It could be you leave a like what we do with Chelsea and Fulham, you can leave someone at a particular point. There's also the buddy system. Just talking about safety as well within the rides. So I'm knackered and also buzzing at the same time. There is so much. Oh my God, there is so much to just chat about. But what's the pleasurable part of it is just meeting up with the other chapter members, getting to know them, and just having a laugh. That networking aspect of it. That's been great. Made loads of new mates and friends, so exchanged numbers. I took some of their pictures, sent it over to them as well. Really enjoyed it. Do check out some of the pictures I put on Instagram. Yeah. Oh, and then we did a ride out. Started off really good. And then the buddy system kind of went in a different direction. But we all got back to the training centre, back again. I mean, the thing is, obviously I've done a footage of the inside of the training centre, but I didn't want to just stick the camera and no, I don't think that would have been right, and I didn't want to do that. I got permission from the guys there who are doing the training. Can I do pictures? Can I do video? They were super cool with it. And there's no trade secrets or anything like that there. There was a really cool racing bike though on the stand in the mechanics bit. That was pretty cool. Do you know what? It is just if you are a member of HOG and you get the opportunity, do not hesitate. Do it. Please do. Just do it. There was so much more to learn from it than just being a normal chapter member or officer. This is really adding. It is, the thing I got away from it today was it's been really educational. You really are learning a bit more than what you would see just being a normal chapter member or even an officer if you haven't done this course. Highly recommend it. Like, there's no stay at the Premier Inn as well because all the guys are staying here. So we're just going to go and have a go and have a drink and something to eat. Most of the guys are out there. I'm going to go join them now. Awesome bunch of dudes. It's just even networking. I was asking some of the other chapter members, look, it'd be great. I'd love to pop down, join a ride, take your pictures, and they can do as they wish with them. Yeah, loved it. But yeah, hang in there. We've got another day of it, and I'll catch up with you guys. Morning, everyone. Started day 2. I slept like a baby last night, drinking, and I guess having loads of fun on the first day. Just getting ready to pop down again to the headquarters of Harley-Davidson. Day 2 of training. This one will be more about different characteristics of riders, just understanding those. We're going to do another group ride and then just pretty much wrap up for the rest of the day. I think we're going to finish about 4 o'clock today and then we're free to go. I was just thinking about this last night and trying to think what's the best way of trying to give an understanding of what the course is, but at the same time not trying to reproduce what's in the materials, because it was highlighted to us, we shouldn't be reproducing or doing anything of that nature with the booklets we're going to get. And obviously I don't want to do that. So what I'll probably do is, at the very end of the video, I'll just do some highlights very briefly. So if anyone is interested in doing this, you've got a bit of an understanding of what the course is. But you know what? All of that, put that aside, it's been so much bloody fun. So if you are thinking of doing it, obviously, yeah, you're going to learn. It's training. The thing is, with being a biker, I think some of you will agree, any training you get is a bonus. So irrespective. So this was brilliant yesterday. Even though I think I'm slightly experienced in riding in a group, especially within a chapter, there were certain bits that, oh yeah, it's common sense to some degree, but at the same time there's little technical bits to it, which is both eye-opening and you get it. You really do. It's like, okay, that makes sense. That's safety. It's paramount. The little bits about legislation, that was interesting, and what the law says, and what we can do and not do, obviously. But I really, really recommend it. If you're within a HOG chapter, if you can, definitely do it, 110%. But okay, so I think at the end of the video, I'll do a very brief sort of written outline. I think that's the best way to do it. Then I know I'm not either saying something I shouldn't be,
or not letting too much of it get out of. Yeah, you guys know what I mean. But the crew themselves, the guys who we're getting the training from, awesome bunch of dudes. Big massive thank you to them. They're all professionals. Yeah, I got ripped into for being from Chelsea and Fulham. That was given. I knew that was going to come. But lovely bunch of people. You know, the bike is over there somewhere. You can probably see some of the dudes getting ready. But okay, I'll see you guys later.
Okay, welcome back everyone, and that is a wrap. That's the end of Sunday, end of second day of training. Absolutely loved it. Today was more practical. We were on the roads for hours doing all the drop-off system. The buddy system was done yesterday. I just want to say one thing, big thank you to those awesome dudes over there. It has been fantastic. Absolutely loved it. If you get a chance, please do it. It's just been phenomenal working with these guys, learning so much. And we did a lot of the practical stuff of, you know, the drop-off system. I mean, I've done it so many times within the chapter, but today when you are put as a leader, when you are put as the sweeper, the last man, it's an eye-opening experience. This place was really cool as well, the offices. But all right, let's crack on. We'll have a better chat. I've got to get going, and it's like hour and 50-minute ride back. Paddle, paddle, whoa. Paddle, paddle, paddle. Paddle, paddle. Oh, it's been great. Like the laughs we've had, that's another thing. The team actually made it really fun. I'm not going to regurgitate what we did over the 2 days. That'd be wrong. I highly recommend it that you do the course. It has been excellent and fun. The practical side of it, you know what, it's been such an eye-opener. You know, as I mentioned, like God knows how many rides I've got on now, I've lost count. I know how the drop-off system works, like, because today the big chunk of it was in the morning. We did about an hour and a half of classroom stuff, identifying characteristics of riders. The later part was we were split up into a group of 6. We had one of our instructors with us, and we just took it in turns of being the group leader and the last man, the sweeper up. I know how it works. I've done it, I've seen it, I've lived it. But to be put in that position and without a recce, like, that was such an eye-opener. Yeah, we made mistakes, but that was the whole point. We're making the mistakes in a safe environment. It's just us 6. We've got an instructor with us. That's the whole point. You just make a mistake. You know, if we make a mistake, we went back and analysed each other. And, you know, you make a mental note. God, I've learned so much. Like today, I know now. I know particular things not to do and to do when it's my turn to lead a ride. But yeah, it's been brilliant. I've made friends. Do you know what? I think that's the thing I've always said about HOG. It's not just sitting on a bike and riding it. It's you're amongst. Yeah, go round, mate. I'm doing a video. That's the thing with HOG. You know, you are meeting up with fellow like-minded friends and mates, and you make new friends. You go out on a ride. Just riding with the guys today around Oxford. Like, amazing. I loved it. So he didn't get any fire, did he? No, you didn't, mate. If you do get a chance, please do the course. Full stop. That's it. Do it. It's been great. Some of the other road captains were saying to me, you're going to love it, you're going to love it. And I'm like, yeah, look, I know, I'm looking forward to it. It's going to be fun. But I didn't realise it was going to be that much fun. Brilliant bunch of guys. The guys who led it, if they're watching, guys, thank you. You made it a pleasure. It's daunting, the idea of leading a ride with 50 fellow riders behind you. It's daunting, but that's the whole point of this course. You are given those tools to deal with that situation. So a big thank you to the team at HOG and Harley-Davidson. Yeah, okay guys, thank you so much for watching. I hope you've enjoyed it. I hope it's entertained you. Until next time, ride safe. Oh, on a quick note, look at the mileage, we're on 1,000. Tomorrow the bike goes in for a service. So yeah, I should do a 1K review on the bike as well. Take care guys, be safe, bye bye. Oh, and don't forget to like and subscribe and all of that other stuff. Yeah, please. Subscribing, it doesn't cost anything. It's just one click. It makes a huge difference to the channel and all the algorithm dudes and whatever YouTubers doing in the background. Thank you guys. Bye bye.